to it, but I guess they in the end decided that they weren't going to do it.
Biggest of course.
And also, depending on time, I've got another driver as well. Yoda Speak. I think one of the first Yoda Speak. It's basically this guy. He's a big fan of NASCAR, and he did the NASCAR event.
Cool. I hope it goes well for you, Jess. I hope it does. And Scott too.
It's a good thing about FURS is they did a one-off NASCAR race a few weeks ago, as you know, Scott. And I'm sure we can probably get a 3 or 4. Like, none of the drivers we currently have were in that race, so we can probably get another 5 from that.
I left FTRS because...
Oh, there is no grip up here.
Ooh, it's cold though, that's probably why. I actually do not run 100% brake pressure here at this track, which is interesting.
Kyle, my track map is still off.
I was doing a race yesterday and my track map was off. It was so awkward.
Driver tags on as well.
I'm very scared about being on a in-lap and other cars being on in-laps as well, because last time that happened I crashed into them.
Oh yeah, lads, we actually have a chance to get podium because as far as he said he's going to drive with no controller today.
Like, actually, wait, is that going to be for the rest of the season?
Well, who's on a controller?
Bears, because of his wheel, something wrong with his wheel.
I don't want to enjoy other people's, struggle.
I just want a point to beat Miguel. That's all I really care about.
Well, Miguel's not racing today either.
That's how I've got most of my wins in F2, so it's fine.
My thinking is that if Fairs is struggling on a controller, I'm 10 points off him in the championship. I could genuinely get P2.
He said he might race the
Eddie should win today, shouldn't he? The championship will see what he
with Fairs on a controller, yes. Fairs was the one that had to out-qualify. I had to outscore Eddie, so in theory, on a controller that should be almost ducky behind me on the camera's way. I can't get over how great that qualifying session was.
I know.
That's probably the best qualifying session I've ever watched.
It's things like that that remind me how much I love F1. I'm a big fan of records, so I kind of am disappointed the Mercedes aren't going to get pole at every race. But at the same time, I'm very much happy. To be fair,
do you want to hear a cool record?
I was
Russell
smiling
still
at
hasn't
that
got a point.
To be fair, that is the thing. I'm a big fan of records, and every time Russell misses out on points, I'm sad for that. But I'm also he's getting close.
You're a big fan of the good records. You're a big fan of the good records.
No, that isn't even the case. I am actually kind of rooting on Russell to actually beat Bedard.
Like Hulkenberg never getting a podium,
Hulkenberg getting a podium, that's something I do want to happen.
I feel really bad that Perez and Martin Brundle have never had a win. They both deserve.
Yeah, Perez
I don't understand where Perez came from. Where the hell did Martin Brundle come from?
I watched an interview of him, that podcast that F1 do.
Yeah.
Then and he said he
love
liked
that.
the features.
Perez came close to Malaysia 2012. He should have won that race. He didn't make that mistake.
That would also made it 8 winners out in the first 8 races, by the way. It's fun. So Alonso was driving
2012 was a
the
brilliant
race.
season. 2012, looking at a lot of sports, was actually quite a decent year.
I feel like 2020's sort of been that in sport as well. Look at MotoGP, look at the Premier League this season.
Premier League.
Oh, Scott, you're in Ferrari. Let's go.
Yeah. I got switched from the Haas to the last second, because I think Voter wanted the Haas or something, I don't know.
A Voter is in the Haas. I'm very happy that my teammate is Colpo. So that is good.
I don't have a teammate.
I started to become proper good friends with Colpo.
I know my friend said he's not good at this track and he's on the
Don't get too friendly with him on track though, he gets a bit rough.
Yeah, I've not crashed into him yet, so that's when I was right now.
Damn it, I was on a lap and I did
Do you mean Jacob and Close time still best friends?
Yeah, but
Not during the race, but the day after.
And Crumpton isn't in, so we're going to have a clean lobby. Thank fuck for that.
Yes, boys.
Well, Cole
Yeah.
force an overtake somewhere.
Well, there are very few places to overtake. Maybe you can overtake at turn 1, turn 3, and maybe the Audi S as well. But other than that, not many places. Hey, Scott.
Hey. Trying to conserve as much battery as possible. If I can get to 50%, I should be good for one more lap.
Well, you're going to use most of it down that straight anyway.
Good point.
This is horrible.
Yeah, the batteries use a lot around this track, I must say.
I'm just riding full throttle, full brake.
Bosh! I wrapped up the brake.
Have you seen Mercedes' caption? They've written, "People, this year can't get any crazier. At Racing Point F1, hold my mineral water."
That's amazing.
Definitely not sponsored by
They have
PWT.
they have the best water technology.
How do you get rid of understeer? Is it increase the front wing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It troubles me that you still don't know that.
I know it's
Best
something
way to
like that.
describe it, if your
It,
car's
actually, to be
understeering,
fair,
the
it
car's
depends
tight.
what
If
type of
it's
understeer.
over-
The car's
Is
just
it
drifting
understeer?
out.
Is it on
Is it-
entry?
Yeah,
No.
I was gonna say, if it's is the car turning in? Is it? Oh, I've just seen Anto go just spin
Question
right
just
in
got
front of me.
quickest. Oh, who was it?
Basically, there's two types of understeer. There's the understeer that you get
Oh, no,
when
still
you sort of you're
easy.
struggling to get the nose in, and there's the understeer that you get when you're struggling to when it feels like it depends. It's either you feel like the car's pushing forwards or it's just not steering. If it's just not steering, then it's front wing. If it feels like it's pushing forward, it's too much rear wing.
But you can't change rear wing.
Also, as well, it depends what gear
I've
you're in
gone
as well.
from 5.8 to
higher,
6.8.
if you're in a higher gear, you'll tend to have a lot more understeer.
I'm running 6.5.
Another thing is, what traction control do you run? Medium, you've got no choice. If you run none, you can really sort of work the throttle into what you want.
Oh, low-free mode, there you go.
I can run both. It's so annoying though. No, like this is one of the tracks I'm really good at it off.
I
using
will
it
only
to
go
stop it
to
raining.
no traction control if I get to 3 PA pedals.
I can run it off.
Yeah, I'm getting it for Christmas.
I'm not sure I do a lap with zero traction control because I did this in career mode. My career mode, I've been running all assists off. It's been interesting. To say the
Yeah, in
least.
career mode, I turn my How do I have 0 viewers yet 1 comment?
Oh, I've had that before.
So
The T3 PA pedals, they're
Speaking
not
of
the
which, I need to
revolution that you
start, I need to
expect.
start
They're just
streaming
metal
actually,
versions.
speaking of which.
Right, here we go.
Colder
So
version.
Strolls and
Are they
Carol.
better at accurate braking though? Because like I can't control my brake, or I
it's a bit
literally
like
can go
depends.
full brake or
Depends
no
if you use
brake.
the
That's where I
actual
lose all
brake.
my time.
If you use the actual brake, which the middle hadn't, then yes, definitely. It's much stiffer, you can feel it much better.
I need a stiff brake, but they are £90 for just some stiff brake, which seems a little bit.
Yeah, it's basically the only change, to be honest. I don't even use the stiff brake.
Oh no, I'm 2100s off of Timber.
So the best game for ABS off is Project Cars 2, because that is realistic. Like, when you lock up in that, in F1 games, you lock up, you're going straight on, essentially. Because it's like, unless sort of... Unless
Yeah,
it's
but
really
you've got to
real
lift
life.
off the brake and kind of let the car roll.
No, that's the thing, is in real life, it isn't as bad as what it seems like. If you look at, like, Project Cars 2, you lock up, if you lock up both fronts, yeah, you're going straight on. But if you lock up, sort of, you lock up your brake into most corners, but it isn't the end of the world. It's like, you can lock up the brake and just continue on, like, it's sort of fine. Because it really does sort of, you can use the locking. Yeah, turning off ABS completely is actually good, because you obviously get the more power, but with not as many like put it this way, just the F1 game's locking system is very unrealistic. You cannot feel the locking
It
at
doesn't
all.
affect tyre wear that much as well, which is really
In
stupid.
F1 game, I thought it did, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Because like Damas
Like,
locks up,
Damas'
he
tyre wear
he
is-
locks up so much and he never has.
In Project Cars 2, when you lock up, you can feel you can feel that you've locked up. You can like tell that you're locking up, and you can sort of react accordingly.
You want to
In
fight,
F1 game,
Scott?
the only way you can see that you're locking up is by the fact that you can see it.
Okay, Thomas's comment was, you sketty twat.
Join the party, you skitty twat.
There you go.
The reason I was late was because I was watching the quali at my dad's, and I had to sprint home in the pouring rain. It's horrible.
Yeah, I was actually going
Did
to
you
my
watch the
PlayStation.
interviews?
What?
No, I
didn't.
didn't. I wanted to, but I didn't.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
watched
watch
it.
them in the
Jesus.
garage now.
Yeah, I really want to see Stroll's reaction. I
Oh,
wanted to see
did you
a
not hear
smiling
his team
face.
radio?
I heard his team radio,
So
yeah.
his
What was it
engineer
like?
is just the most boring as fuck engineer I think I've ever heard.
And that's
He was
P1.
like, okay, Stroll, that's P1.
And then
Yes, boys!
Jackson.
less voice cracks, but same
Nothing to
volume.
say.
I mean, he is that young, he'll probably have a voice crack as well.
Yeah,
No, but I'm actually happy for him. I'm happy for him. All the haters are now in the mud. They are now hidden.
Also,
I mean,
I
Alex
saw a
Albon
Formula
hater and
Hypersoft
nothing
post the other day, which showed sort of the championship permutations, Hamilton to win it this weekend. And some of them were like, had Hamilton and Bottas down like P5 and P6, and I thought, well, that's not going to be needed, is it? It really is.
Oh, Jake, you right?
Yeah, I lost my wing though. I'm surprised I didn't go up there.
Wait, Jake, you just spawned in the exact same place I did.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. I hit the wall very hard
At least
there.
Jackson won't go into the back of Yarnum again.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't put it past me, to be fair. I would say it's still possible. I'm not talented. Anyway, so that was a waste of time.
I'm only 2/10 off Colpo, I'll take that.
Guys, do you reckon I've got time to go out and go out, lap, come back in, go out, lap, finish?
Probably not.
Oh. That's sad.
Were you just trying to scrub the tyres or something? Or?
No, I just want to have another attempt because I screwed up my second lap. I just took one of the corners too quick.
I can think about it.
The rear end started to wobble. In the end, I sort of gave up on holding it and just let it spin. Just kept out of the wall. Also, ghosting is on.
I wish I'd kept my.
How salty would Verstappen be that he got beaten by someone that, like, his language for Stroll as well? Like, in Portimao, I don't think they have the greatest relationship.
Was it Norris that called Stroll a cunt? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Norris was like, what the fuck is this dickhead doing?
Is anyone streaming? I won't.
This is so funny. Oh, I went to the 109. Yeah. Oh, no one seems to like Stroll. No one seems to like Stroll apart from some
I do. I was
why.
so happy for him.
No, I mean,
I was happy. I wanted Perez to get it.
None of the F1 drivers, I mean, seem to like him that much. I don't know
Esteban
why.
Ocon, he's good friends with Esteban Ocon. That's the only friend he has in the F1 paddock.
And that's also the only friend Esteban Ocon.
You got no fans.
I said Ocon, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Yep.
I lose all my time in the first sector. If I can just, I'm a
Do you
10 off in
reckon
the
he's
final
just going to
sector.
be like...
Yeah.
It's like how Hulkenberg got pole that one time.
Oh, I'm ahead of you, Jackson. What's wrong with me? This isn't
Wait,
wrong.
are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
I'm actually getting to the
Wait,
108.
no, actually no, I lose 3
Shit,
tenths in the
sorry,
final
Scott.
sector. Actually, I lose all my time throughout the entire
I'm
lap.
actually on an in-lap. I'm not.
I lose
I went to
3
the 108,
temps,
so
3
maybe
temps. I lose 3 temps in every
I
single
made a
sector.
big mistake on my. I feel like. Is it Culper's only 2 tenths ahead of me? What's your
Look at the times between me and Jackson and Jake.
It is very close here.
I just need to make up some
Track
time
position is
somehow.
key. Here, definitely.
Yeah, it's like a bit of a wider Monaco.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
It's easy to spin though and make a
I've
mistake.
got one more run on some fresh softs. Or we
My
crashed.
teammate, I will never get a good teammate in
Where has he
CWR.
crashed?
Just
Yeah, his
after
wheels
the
off.
first DRS zone.
His wheels off. That's
Yeah,
Are you
concerning.
coming into the pit,
He
Scott?
lost it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's there, it's there. The Ferrari's passing him now.
I'm just gonna get a bit of a gap to you so that I don't end up.
Oh, I've just seen something funny.
Sorry.
And
the
Thomas put it in
slipstreams.
the chat. Verstappen's done a Bottas. FP1 fastest, FP2 fastest, FP3 fastest, Q1 fastest, Q2 fastest, Q3 second.
Oh, another Fansoko's crashed as well.
Looks like it.
How do you think he'll do in F1? Because I don't think I have no uncertainty.
I'm sure we're talking about Ansoko's here, not.
I think he's going to be fighting for points.
I agree. I think he's going to be sort of consistently in that fight for points.
Because F2 is one thing and F1's a complete other
I
thing.
I think it's possible that at a crazy race like what I had at Monaco last season, we could see an Ansoko's on the podium. Yeah, I feel like he's going to do what I expected I was going to be like going into season 3. I expected season 3 just be battling for points. Genuinely, I don't know if any of you guys remember. Charlie will remember how bad I was when the game first came out. Like Charlie was consistently destroying me.
Yeah, I was like...
He's got to get through the playoff first though, hasn't he? Which, you know,
That's true.
I really hope he does.
But
I feel like,
as much
guys,
as I love
I think-
Miguel, I think Miguel may be going down into F2. He's really struggling this season. It's a shame.
Is it only me that thinks that the champion should get instant promotion?
Yeah,
I think that as well.
I don't like that.
Considering there's only
because-
19 drivers as well,
Why
though,
not?
in this. I
I don't like it because
Oh,
the
no,
idea of
Bunny's
the
just
playoff
joined,
system is
isn't
to get the best is to get the best drivers in F1. However,
Yeah, but surely if you've won a championship, you deserve to be in it automatically. Because
You may
external
say that,
factors
yes.
like internet and stuff can put you down in the.
You look at F2. Like real life F2, if you win the championship, you can't stay in F2
Oh yeah,
for
quick
another
question.
year.
Yeah.
Does
kicks the
Omar
ball
have
from
the
the-
Alfa Romeo seat?
I don't think that's been. I think we're sort of trialing them at the moment.
Well,
Yeah,
Bo's
but
in racing today.
yeah, Bo's not. So is Omar going to race?
Oh, I've made the same mistake both laps
I
in
mean,
a
he's
row
not,
now.
he's not supposed to race, but we do have, I know Omar and Miguel aren't racing, so... No, Omar, Bo and Miguel on our race.
Maybe Omar could take the Alfa Romeo for one more race.
There are 2 free seats, pretty much.
Is everyone going?
Omar is a reserve, so he would do that if he was, if it wasn't for the whole trialing thing.
So this Alpha Tauri is going through the first sector.
That is not me.
Preston, get out of the way. On a lap.
Is it Max Mulder? Is he racing?
No, it's Colpo.
No.
Hello, Jake.
Please.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
good
kid,
luck.
Jake. I love you, but I hate you at the same time.
Well, I didn't do anything. Sorry.
Your
Did I-
car distracted me on the exit turn when I spun up the rear wheel. Well, I've blocked someone. Oh, it's Carson. Oh, he's going to be raging in the chat.
Oh, get out of Carson's way.
Yeah.
And you know what the next race is as well, Jackson.
Oh, you're kidding me! Oh, he's about. Watch! Break! Watch out, guys! Watch out, going into the high-speed. Right.
Wait, was that me causing you to spin or something, Jackson? Though? Sorry.
No, that was Carson crashing in front of us.
So
Yeah, Carson's gonna be mad at me.
I got out of
Yeah,
Carson's
he's
way. In my defence, like, there's no way I blocked him.
Yeah, you didn't. I mean, I was recovering from off track, but
Whoa! His car's right there, on pretty much
Yeah.
on the racing line.
I I caused that. Just
Oh,
putting it out
Felix
there.
is coming up to it. He's got past it. Alright.
I don't
Yeah,
even
I've
even
had
have
to
time to
back
say
out.
sorry to him in the chat. Maybe you'll come onto my stream or something. I was sort of rejoining the track and sort of slid back on. So I went on the grass, which is going to be the excuse I go with.
Colpo's not
You're always
improving.
going to have one, no matter how untrue, you've got to have one. Always got to have an excuse.
Come on, I need to burn the fuel. Fuck. Need to burn the fuel by revving out first gear. Come on.
Ah, I messed up my lap. Damn it.
Yes, Felix didn't beat me. Get in there. I love it.
I'm not Felix beat me. Colpo's not going to get another lap.
Yeah, that's me gone. Fuck.
I need a poo.
That's annoying. I didn't get a proper.
Crap. P14. Oh, I
Jesus,
could have got into P13, but unfortunately...
Yeah, great battle for that final podium spot though. He's like look from Felix down to Jackson. That's so close.
Oh my god, Kyle. I was watching it was that Mercedes that pulled off.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Oh, that was a bit scary.
Yeah,
I've stood at my
it's
first
fine.
sector. I can have a good lap here.
You don't see him until the camera pans right across.
Oh, front
nice.
row, lads, yes! Where's that come from? Oh, if I hadn't screwed up my first sector, that's annoying.
Felix, buddy, that was a big
Oh my god, I should have been in the front row myself, but this fucking
Can
game
someone have Buller?
is
He's lonely.
ridiculous fucking
Oh,
game,
fuck,
man. How does
yeah.
every single person get in my way? Oh my god. Could have got P2 there.
Oh, the dear old Carson.
You crashed out with every single
Should have got P2. Fuck's sake.
Please tell me that's real dog.
Oh, good to see Carson is calm. Jackson, are you fucking retarded?
This is having a go at me. Wait, Bullet, why can't I see Bullet? Do I not have him as a friend? Or someone else will have to add it.
Is that real Dolga?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
Is it proved that it's Dwegan now as well within a capital I?
Yeah.
Is that like? Who? It must be someone accidentally inviting Dolga, but thinking it's. I don't know.
Because one that has a capital, but then one of them's a capital L and one of them's a normal I. That's the way you distinguish the two, but you can't really because they're both the same. For God's sake, alphabet.
Someone really wants to be Dolga.
No, it's like how it's like when they do A's in these games, like when they have the curly bit over the top. It looks like
I've
Donald
never
Trump's
ever.
hair.
No one's.
No one writes it like that.
Wait,
no
what?
one's ever written an A like that.
Hair gets underneath his hair, just lifts it up.
Oh, Jackson beat me. Damn it.
It was a pretty bad lap as well.
Well,
I need
of
to
course
stop
it
saying that,
was.
don't I? I need to stop saying that.
Shut up.
What? It was a bad
To
lap.
be fair, I'm fairly sure Charlie did that in Zandvoort. On
Yeah,
Tuesday,
taking the
on
mick
first
out of
day.
you.
So. Fair enough.
Saying that's a
But
bad
genuinely, I
lap
did screw up sector 1.
is like insulting everyone
I
behind you.
can't do the final sector. Like, I was quicker than Preston through the first 2 sectors, but...
I learnt a technique which makes you go fast with medium traction control. You literally just feather the throttle up. Hard for me, or I can go for the 2-stop.
Yeah, well, I qualified on softs.
I don't mind a 2-stop.
I need to get that Jesus. I need to get that Mercedes at the start. Who's that Alpha Tauri there? Is it? Oh, it's Colpo.
You know what? Yeah, just go for the 1-stop.
No, if I can get the Colpo and Charlie. Yeah. The thing behind me is
I've got my
interview.
Okay. Lederhosen helmet.
When is Bonnie's going to do my post? I asked him a week ago.
When's my interview coming up?
It's come out.
Oh, a few.
How's your season been so far? Not great. I expected to be in contention.
Yeah, I can't. By the way, we had to do less work. Your answers are a bit too long, Jake. So
yeah, sorry. Well, it's fair.
Okay.
I don't mind it. Just as long as you didn't make me look like a cock.
Go.
Nice. But Adrian is the one that does the thing. So if you do feel like he has made you like a dickhead, yeah.
He did that with me.
Bring up with him, yeah. Yeah, just answer
he changed my answer from if I get some good luck to if I don't get bad luck. And I'm aware that I've had a lot of good luck this season, so saying that I need
the best
less
league
bad luck...
racing. It's like talking to a bunch of great drivers from together on the track. I've had some nice battles too. Yes, maybe I'm being overconfident, but I think the only people faster than me are Skills Rice and Kimmy. I won't take anything for granted though.
Yeah, I didn't hear much of that. But that is actually what I answered to the question for the last bit. I don't know about Cashin, actually, but I've never seen her in...
Yeah, I don't know, he is quite quick, to be fair. Colpo,
Cashin.
He's basically saying it's Tim Corona.
Colpo does not know how to do a formation.
Kyle, I absolutely loved you in the chat yesterday. You just kept saying great qualifying session for Tim C there.
It was very distracting. Okay, Kyle, we need to talk about all the invites you sent.
Colpo, stop diving down my insults, you insult.
I've gotten so it goes in class and on the road behind me.
Kyle wasn't entertaining me yesterday. Singapore for me was quite boring, so it was just nice having that comedic relief there.
What?
Having looking over and seeing the Tim C stuff in chat, and then just getting the invites.
Comedy, yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. The Tim C stuff was just comedy. Well, the Cashin did watch the stream, so I'm kind of thankful that she doesn't. Probably she doesn't understand a joke.
Well, she already knows that we don't think she is who she is, so...
by the way,
she
Jackson,
knows who Tim is.
Preston lags a hell of a lot,
because it's
so
Tim.
I advise
okay,
you to be
so
careful.
goodbye front wings.
I advise you to be very careful when you race, because in Austria, he was lagging every which way. It was horrible to race against.
So if I get a good... I need to get a good start here.
Pretty much, you need to get a good start, yeah.
So I don't get a good start, goodbye front wing. That's basically what you're saying.
Why is ghosting on? Like, Jackson's ghosted on my screen.
It's because of lap cars, apparently.
I got an old start.
So goodbye front wing.
Somebody's wing's already come off and plate.
We're not as bad as Jesus Lucky.
Jesus Lackey, did you just say?
Whatever he's called, that's his name.
The
Jesus is Lucky. Yeah, he's called Jesus.
Guy Chap lost a bit of his wing.
Oh, Charlie's had it.
Passing, I think.
Oh, you had a Felix Charlie, nice.
Yeah. I almost got you then, but...
Yeah, I know, I made a mistake there going to that corner.
Oh, no, it's artificial.
Tim.
Hi guys.
The goats.
No, this was like for like 5 minutes, you know.
I think I did say hello, I'm not sure.
Tim hit line. Oh my god, it's gone
No,
flying. Tim went flying.
Don't say this now.
Safety car, question mark, question mark.
Safety car.
Good.
I hate...
You should have... Hang on, I'm recording that.
This
So
does
just
help.
heads up, I'm probably going to go in AI mode, okay? Very
Yeah, I'm
quickly.
going in AI mode as well.
Are we allowed?
I'm looking at AI mode, but I need to...
No one has got a warning. That's mental.
Oh my
I
god,
love
that
it.
was
It must be
huge.
broken.
Where, Kimmy is in
Honestly,
P15.
I'm going to have to film that, because I just saw Tim go into...
to
God's sake.
P8. Nice.
I saw Tim go into the back of Lion Games, and then he went flying up into the air on my
Is AI mode allowed?
Pulpo got damaged.
No, it isn't. Carl, just heads up, because of Preston's lag, I'm going to be giving him, not as gaffer big as this, but I'm not going to be right on his gearbox. Right, guys, I've had it in the past where Carl's lagged behind me, and then I have to give the position back.
Is he lagging, though?
He lagged a couple times, not hugely, he's not lagging at the moment.
He might randomly disconnect, because he did that in Australia, he just disconnected at one point, and you can just easily overtake him. I'm hoping
safe start. Watch out, guys, we're catching the safety car here. I always thought this was a very dangerous place to catch the safety car. They're coming in flat out.
Jake, I don't think it's Jesus is lagging. I think it's...
No, it's just we are lucky.
No, his name is Jesus.
Oh, Jackson. Je suis lucky.
I can't. Je suis lucky.
Je suis, like in French, je suis, I am.
Yeah, oh, I am lucky. Oh yeah,
but
he spelled Jesus. Wait, does it actually say je suis?
Yeah.
It is just
G-E-S-U-I-S, and then L-A-C-A-K-Y.
From now on I shall know him as the Mercedes driver.
The Mac. Oh, it's top team. Is he racing today? Let me check.
I don't think so. He would have
He's not racing.
I need to dump some fuel. I got 2.3 extra laps.
Full speed up.
I'm really hoping that I get that Ferrari ARCC. As much as I love commentating that league, I must admit it'd be nice to drive in it.
I could take over commentary on Monday.
Actually,
so
yeah,
I
could, if you guys, I don't actually know. But actually, guys, that reminds me. If you guys, if any of you are interested in commentating on ARC, they're probably going to switch to just Tuesdays, I believe now.
Oh, really?
But they're going to do it all in one day, so it'll be obviously full length in one day, but it'll be only on Tuesday. So if anyone is willing or wants to do that commentary job there, I'll recommend you when.
He's got
when I say
I can overpitch just he's going in pits.
So
Jesus.
White Claw and Ducky got 5-second penalties.
Nice.
What was the thing about the
Codemasters that I didn't get
into Torpedo League? Like, is that actually
because I didn't actually make contact, but in the past that would have given me a penalty to get that close.
I'm very scared of Felix. Like,
nah, don't be. No, Felix is a good driver, Charlie. Don't be scared.
But he keeps coming like alongside almost.
Yeah.
Volko's done so slowly. It's stupid.
Jesus Christ, Carson.
You mean Jesus Lucky?
I need to be careful with how I apply the throttle when I'm trying to catch the Jackson, because I don't do a gap to
George Russell.
Yeah, I almost did a George Russell. I kind of just kicked that ball.
I often find myself doing George Russells.
What, not getting points?
What, not getting points?
Excuse me, I have a total of 36 points from 3 race finishes.
To be fair, at least he's fighting for a championship.
What, me?
Well, not in this one.
I'm not fighting for this championship anymore, because I've got an average finish.
I'm ahead of Jackson. He's done... How many races have you done, Jackson?
I was talking about
to be fair, Charlie, I've only finished 3, so...
Yeah, I've had more DNF than point scores this season, so...
In this lap.
Yeah, but finishes doesn't mean anything.
Okay, so I've supposed there's been 9 events this season, 8 of which went. Where's the hell is Preston going?
Alright, who's going to forget that's on service and carcass and you need to pull the tyres up?
I remembered and I've been keeping an eye on them, and they're not that bad to be fair.
It's on service only, isn't it?
It's on service only.
Yeah, because all mine are equal.
Why is it on service only? What was on service and carcass?
All mine are equal. I'm on 93 degrees.
Yeah, mine's equal as well.
Oh, this is slow.
He's gone.
I didn't read that right.
Neither did I, to be fair, but I managed to get a massive jump.
Look, he's on mediums though, so it's alright.
I really thought you were going to go for it there, Justin. I'm not going
to... I was tempted, I'll be honest with you. But then he disconnected. It was like a brief disconnect down the straight and it put me off. I mean, it would have been a dive either way, but sort of that was enough for me to go, maybe I shouldn't do this.
Do you not use the RS through here?
Sometimes.
I did then.
Yes.
It depends on the situation. Like, I didn't because I used a lot down the straight. I need to get to a rhythm here, because this track is very much a track that you need a rhythm.
Happy if I can get points again. I think I got a point or 2 last time.
I'm just hoping for my 4th race finish of the season. Second podium would be great. Second win would be fantastic.
Kimi and Dogal are the back.
Yeah, I'm surprised I got a podium yesterday.
Oh, Colpon made a mistake.
Okay then.
And another one. There's no way to get past through this section.
Very true.
There is. Felix got past me through.
Timbed passed me in the wire through here, which is a really good move. You see the O2. Jackson tried to pass me, but that didn't go well.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Oh no, I've got Kimi behind me.
Charlie, did you get a warning for that?
No. I'm draining ERS more than a 15-year-old girl drains her dad of money.
I've got 13% left, oh my god.
I got 10.
I've got 60.
I've got 60%. But I used 40% on the restart, so...
Oh, I nearly lost it there. That really kind of struggles.
Just trying to stay in DRS range at the moment. If I can
Nice
do
try,
that,
Kimi.
then I can sort of sit a bit more comfortably.
Oh, I'm having a lovely battle here with Kimi. For 1 point, it is brilliant. We're side by side throughout that first sector. Or like for the first part of the first sector, he's going for the pass. No, he's not. He's all over the back of me though.
Paul Cobbler's made this mistake and it gave me DRS, thank god.
Just that personal best there.
Oh, come on!
What happened?
Just whatever his name is, we were side by side, he moved out towards me when I was giving him plenty of space.
He did that on track, that could be it.
So he blames that on me, right, he can go honestly and shove it right up his arse.
Brutal.
Piss off. Oh, hang on. That Alpha just went straight on. I think that was deliberate. That's gonna be a safety car, surely.
I feel like you can really deliberate crashes in this game and doesn't bring out safety cars.
Hello, Voter.
Yeah, that was
Safety car.
Singapore last night. That was same.
You can get hard to the end from here.
I don't know if I want to.
Like, I'll have more virtual safety cars on a street circuit like Singapore than safety cars.
If he comes at me in chat and starts going on at me, right, I'm gonna record that because that was completely his fault.
Yeah, I've still got a few clips I need to get as well.
Oh, Charlie.
Ducky has stayed out.
He's on mediums.
Oh, he's gonna get me. Oh, and Vota's got me as well. Whew. Cold ties.
Colpo stayed out as well.
Did I get a warning for that?
Jake, I
Oh,
couldn't
but I
go into AI
I
mode.
need
Can you not
Ducky
report
to
me?
hold up Preston now.
No, Ducky's got a driving penalty.
Well, I didn't hear you, Charlie, sorry.
Will you report me?
I'm
I
being
need
told
to
I'm
go into AI
falling too
mode.
far out.
No, I don't report anyone from
Guys,
this
watch out, we're
anymore.
catching it at a high-speed part of the track again, just heads up. There's 2 cars in front of Preston, so I need them to hold him up, really.
Ducky's got
And
a
I
driving
need to get
penalty.
past them quickly, quickly. Wait, who? Ducky?
Oh,
Ducky,
Dolga.
yeah.
Are we allowed to overtake Dolga? Because he's ghosted.
I should invite Culper to the party and ask him to hold up Preston for the
Oh,
life of me.
Dolga's
Wait,
ahead of
guy-
me, yes.
Guys
What is
hit
going on
lap.
behind us?
Dog is behind me and he's in front of Felix. So, yeah.
Guys, it's surface only.
Yeah.
Is it? The tyres must be very cold on surface only here then, because they're on
there's just no grip on this track as usual. It's just very... not a grippy track.
Highly abrasive track.
It's a very cold.
It's like it has a different amount of grip on time trial to what it ever does in any league race.
That is true, yeah.
Oh, Kimmy's just hit the back of me. That's giving me a penalty, isn't it?
I know why Colpo stayed out, because Jackson pit.
I need that removed.
But still, that's very helpful for me. Hopefully he doesn't pit soon.
Careful.
No one's pitting. Actually, no, tell a lie.
Kimmy's
pitting, so I
probably
think
got
he
wind
hit the
damage from
back
hitting
of
Jake.
somebody.
They hit me, and I got a penalty for it. Nothing I could do. Charlie bricked, so I had to brick as well.
Fix that. I really thought we'd fix that issue.
To be fair, the contact under safety car, the severe collision penalties make sense when when someone's at fault.
Yeah, when
Because
you get
you don't see
rear-ended.
cars in real life.
Yeah, well, yeah, when the person who doesn't...
So...
Well, no, it's because you're not watching braking.
Felix got 5 second penalty.
The person who hit...
I got 5 seconds. I've got
If
cars
someone hits you, they deserve a penalty, yeah.
I've got a comment and I can't check who it is.
I know what you mean.
Sake. Oh, I'm not getting this stream.
Oh. But yeah, I apologise to Cashin. See that?
Yeah.
Bigger person.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Hello, Thomas.
You guys sharp just broke my wing. Fuck.
I mean, we're even now.
Yeah, I got one as well. That's really, really annoying.
But Jess, I think we can get podiums here unless...
Definitely.
You
I
can't
think
even
if Preston
keep
gets caught out in the traffic here, we could even get a chance to win. I think Preston with damage is probably our pace, so that would be... Because Preston was swinging about 10th a lap,
then I'm completely
about 10th away a lap.
Kimmy's caught up,
but he was making a couple of mistakes, and so was I, so it's kind of fairly balanced out. I need to get past the circle and quickly. I need a lightning fast restart. Is that racing point going to stop us restarting?
No, Kimmy should.
Yeah, no, please, we can't restart now or else I'll be out the race. Come on.
Get us into that.
I love it.
Kyle, can we stay single file because it's both our best chances at getting a car in front of us.
Fine,
If I overtake them, that gives you the chance at them as well.
Oh, I'm lagging.
They're pretty much at a halt.
Oh, I got a good one on Dogger as well. No! He just can't even overtake. Yes, I'm so happy. Oh, Preston had a bad restart.
Ooh!
Oh, Jackson, oh my god,
I'm the luckiest man alive. I was not ready for the hards then. I was shocked by him. So it goes, being on the fashions.
Jackson, bloody hell.
I'm starting to see what the F1 guy's feeling around Istanbul at this rate. I'm so it goes on the back of Preston on the restart, which was a bit annoying. So he got a grey slipstream.
Shit.
What happened, Scott?
Trust got on the inside of Carson, got a little bit bunched up. And, you know, the same old front wheel to the side pod. Yeah, but I'm on the soft tyres right now, and they're all at like 16%. And they've only been on for like 2-3 laps now. Fuck. I can't believe with this give room. It doesn't hurt to go on the outside. So what if you drop a position? Big deal. Doesn't mean a lot. I do it all the time.
Preston is racing hard with full play.
And now Colper's not giving him any room at all.
I wasn't going to go for that move then, and so it goes. I like my front wing on the car.
You can Dolga past me.
The corner's not the easiest to accelerate out of, to be honest. As Kyle is witnessing perfectly in front of him. I can see Preston all over the back of Colpo. I need Colpo to start another couple of laps. But I imagine he'll probably come in this one.
Does everyone know what the next track is for CWR?
Whoa, what happened there?
Monaco.
Wow.
These tyres have no front end, man.
You really want the outside line into this corner, Kyle?
Yeah.
Oh, I went into the Antoko's lag like really slowly, sort of like what happened with Charlie and him in France in CFR 2, and it sort of freaked me out, and that's when I lost the rear. I've now got barely any ERS, which is great. I'm just going to get back into a rhythm.
Well, Felix right behind me now, which is always great.
Yeah, sorry about that. Kind of pushed you into him then.
It's fine. Until it goes, we'll hold up Jackson again, and then we'll be back in the train.
His own commentator?
No. Maybe even their commentator.
Never has, never will.
It's very sad.
I don't know why,
Yeah,
it's got great drivers in it.
There's your charge, Jackson. Oh my goodness. He's gonna go for this one as well, I think. He is. He's really battling you.
Waiting for a Jackson shot.
And there's in the wall.
I mean, I don't think I did anything wrong there.
No, I didn't look like it.
A safety, another safety car. That's right, the Colpo.
Oh, praise the Lord. I can get my heart back on great things.
I mean, I'm very sorry to vote for if that was my fault.
It didn't look like it.
I
mean, he's gonna blame you, obviously.
Yes, that's
I didn't have any room to left.
Will be
Like, I didn't. I sort of put my car as like I could have gone on the curb, but that had been giving up the position. It was just sort of like two lines meeting in the middle. I wasn't moving right, but he was moving towards like pushing out wide. If Colpo doesn't pit, I mean, obviously he is, but if he doesn't, that'd be great. Also, I needed an opportunity to recharge my ERS because I burned way too much trying to defend from you, Kyle.
Felix got 2 5-second penalties.
I have one.
I've served them both now. Shows how bad
Oh, he got for ignoring yellow flags. That's tough, Felix. Oh, he's gonna get that removed. I know why. I know exactly what else will get that removed for sure.
What?
Because basically, between me and Felix was an AI car.
Oh.
So he probably overtook the AI car before.
Yeah, he overtook Golden.
And Colpo has pitted. It's back to the normal running order.
Well, excluding one scumbag at the back, who decided to have a crash with everyone. Don't think that's quite creepy.
What, Scott?
I genuinely don't know.
Yeah.
Guys, remember you catch the safety car in a weird place here, just reminder.
Boys, I have Carson behind me. I am, like, I think I'm gonna soil myself.
Why?
I don't know, I just feel like
and Preston's on the ground. I love it.
I think it's going to be something like that. That's what I need to have the chance of the win here.
He hasn't got a warning yet. And to be fair, none of the top 3 have got warnings. Feeder's got 1.
Preston is an AI mode.
I haven't had an F1 league race in ages, but like that I've actually been battling with people in. Because last year's Torpedo League races.
Oh, which Dolga is that?
Because I've not been there, that's why.
That's real Dolga, that is. That's because he lagged out, didn't he?
Yeah.
Fake Dolga tends to only.
Right. I think I know who is the one inviting them.
Colpo's on mediums now, which is
No, I thought I knew, and now I was wrong.
Kimmy's in P9 and he's made 4 stops, so that kind of just shows how crazy this race is.
For some reason, Real Dolga has a theory that Clint is the one that's inviting everyone, which I hugely doubt, but...
No, it isn't. I can put hand on my heart, if it is him, I will leave the league.
But Charlie, wasn't your bet that if you drink an egg you don't get a podium?
It wasn't it? It wasn't it?
No.
Wait, actually, that's a good point. Both times to drink a raw egg.
Yeah, I know, I commented that on his first one, he's like, well...
That's why I never go bets that could end badly for me.
I don't care.
But boys, remember I said, if I get a podium this season, I will do a shoey. My shoes...
My shoes... Charlie, you said you'd have... Charlie, I'm sure there was a bet on something to do with you not...
I don't have any eggs.
Well, you can still buy some.
Buy some.
Yeah.
Shut up, no.
I'm sure I could DM your brother. I'm sure I could DM your brother, explain the situation. I'm sure he would be on board.
He's watching the stream.
There we go. Look there. See.
Hey Dylan.
Charlie,
Do you remember that?
Charlie, I'll find the screenshot, Charlie.
Yeah, I know. Kyle has all the screenshots of it, like of all the things. Remember the time when you said that Britain would be our first clean weekend? Technically you were wrong, but I did get P4, so I blocked Thomas in qualifying and started at the back.
But my shoes downstairs are soaked with rainwater and foot sweat. So if I get a podium today, I'm going to be having to drink out of that.
That's basically Lance Stroll's boots after today. Rainwater and
gives you enough time to wash them out, you know? Get a wipe or something.
No, you've got to have all the... No, because that's easy.
Go on then, Charlie, do you want me to join you on it?
What if you get a podium, you'll do a series?
If I get a podium in any F1, so either Torpedo League or EDL, I'll do a shoey out my steel toe cap from work.
You've already got a podium in Monaco this season.
This now gives me a reason to watch EDL races again.
Oh, once it goes went to Dolga.
Yeah, but then as well, like Monaco, it's like, come on, if it's Monaco, I'm not going to be doing a shoey out of a fucking dirty work boot. Gotta be some class.
Just do it on a flip flop. You're just balancing the
gotta
in there.
You've got to get a loafer or something like that.
He did that at the perfect point. I must give it to Preston there. That was the perfect reset. I did it right when I was at the apex.
Oh, you're jumping!
Scott's race has not been good. I think it's fair to say.
Thank you, Scott. You helped me out a lot there.
What the hell?
Teamwork, you know.
Oh, I've lost part of my front wing now. I don't know what happened there. Dolga, I don't know, slowed down or something.
He hit.
And so it goes moved to avoid him, and then I ended up having to try and avoid Ansogo's because he then slowed down. And then I had to go, and then I basically went into the wall on the last corner. So I've now got an orange front wing. Yes, orange front wing. Because it is absolute butterscotch.
Yeah.
See, Scott, that's what we like. Not like Jarno Voter and Thomas and that. With their language.
Oh, Corpus spun.
Corporate always spins on that corner. He's spun there so many times in Torpedo League there.
Well, if Alpha Tower is going to be spun at the exact same time, then I can confirm.
14th to 9th on this restart.
That's good.
I've gone from 5th to 5th.
That is progress.
Shit.
Oh, chaps. Bloody hell.
Okay, line. I had ERS on, maybe that was the cause of it. My teammate is in the pit lane. Oh, that's very deep from me. And a messy lap from me, I must say.
With 3 corners in.
I prefer the final corner was the messy part, and then there's one at turn 3.
I have a medium duck behind me.
What? Yep, I just saw Preston flash red X then, so perhaps he's beginning to lose connection. Apparently I said a fast sector 2 there, which I doubt.
Has Dougie stopped yet?
No,
He's still mediums, then he's got to pit again.
Yeah, he hasn't stopped yet, okay.
Fucking stupid wing.
Their tires are 16 lap old.
Yeah, that hasn't stopped yet. I don't think is he even racing? No, he's just AI.
No, he is racing because he's still like keeping within the second race.
Okay.
Like I feel like I'm plumb dead last, yet I've still got Colpo and Dolga behind me.
Dolgo isn't in the session.
And he left again.
But AI's still there. And Colpo's going to swallow me like a bloody
Oh, he's
oyster.
back.
Why is it put me onto the soft? Oh, this game. It could have put me onto the mediums to the end or another set of parts.
You've only just realised.
Yeah, because I was too busy moaning about how Corpo was still behind me and Doug was still behind me. I looked out and I thought, hey, I made that corner pretty well. And I was
oh
like,
wait,
oh,
I'm on red tyres.
Why?
So you were so you did a corner well, and that's what tipped you off.
Oh yeah, I didn't see I don't see colour, so I just.
But what colour's a Renault?
Yeah, you don't see colour.
No, I'm joking.
What, is everything just white?
No.
Or is
that'd be pretty confusing actually. It looked like a Take On Me video.
Surely if you can't see any colours, not even black and white, then.
No, because it's like the whole sciencey thing. It's like you get a wheel, put loads of different colours on it. If you spin it, eventually it just goes white. All you see is white. You don't see colours anymore because your brain can't register it.
Yeah, but you have to spin it very fast.
No, it's a high school fucking experiment for fuck's sake. It's like what?
We didn't do that. We watched a video of two people.
Year 7 physics.
Then having a baby.
Oh, we got to that and obviously had the giggles. Oh, look, a vagina's in a textbook. Oh!
I remember walking into a lesson and straight away the teacher said, right, today we're going to be watching a child with people. And I was like, what? I was like, don't worry, children, you're only watching 2 of the videos. So this one's a natural birth and this one's a water birth. Can you tell the difference?
Nah.
No, they're both disgusting.
Trust me, from experience, them videos are lies. Well, you just see a baby giving birth, don't you? Maybe a bit of blood. Like you don't get the whole potential of like girls pretty much shit themselves every time they give birth.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like it's just a natural reaction. It just naturally happens. Plus, it's a lot more like just don't get a girl pregnant because you'll end up like having your hand broken.
That's safety car.
It's not like in the movies where the baby comes out very clean.
I think, and so it goes as trans.
No.
But yeah. At least you didn't do what one of my teacher did. He filmed his wife giving birth and filmed it to them and showed it to them.
Oh,
yeah, that's quite normal for some people.
And his wife was a teacher at that school as well.
Oh, that's normal.
Yeah,
2 teachers had an affair at our school and it really disturbed me because apparently they did it in the PE rooms and I've been there and I've sat on that table and I feel really disturbed.
My school there was a couple of sixth formers in the closet.
Like one of the guys got fired. Like one of them got fired, the other one got like I don't know. Like it was the teacher equivalent of being expelled, and I've been given probably
fired.
Suspended.
No, I haven't.
They get suspended, not be fair. And then they get
Okay, how does that work? I went a tenth and I went like a tenth and like what? Sorry, 0.13 over the delta, and I was expecting to get a penalty, and it didn't.
Like I was 2,000ths over, and it didn't give me anything. But I mean, if it gives you something for being 2,000ths over, that's just ridiculous.
We made a science teacher quit at our school.
Ow.
Set his room on fire.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, not like intentionally. Like we obviously would have played around with Bunsen burners and started setting books on fire.
He walks in. He's
playing around with
right, today, guys, we're gonna be learning how to make crystal meth. Breaking Bad in real life.
Like, it is chemistry, so.
I was fine at chemistry and biology. Physics, I couldn't get my head around because it was all remembering all the equations.
I couldn't remember all those formulas, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
doing physics A level.
Yeah, physics is my strong one just because of like everything it is.
Oh no!
There's everything in it as well, like with
I don't believe it! I don't believe it!
What happened?
He crashed.
Yeah, but how? What happened?
I assume he lost it on the throttle, or he clipped the curb on the outside and then spun across into the wall. Am I right or am I right?
You're right with the first one. I had to pace over Preston, and I had to go and do that, didn't I? I'm actually not even that sad about it. Like my luck, that sums up my season so far.
You can't really call that your luck though, because that was your fault if you lost it on.
No, but that just explains how my season's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's as what's his name, Murray Walker says, if he didn't have bad luck, he wouldn't have any luck at all. Something.
Yeah. I feel like like that's where my luck in Super League's coming from. It's extracted all the luck from CWR1. That's what's happened. And so instead of being balanced, they've got nothing in CWR1 and everything in Torpedo League. Anyway, for whoever, I think I might have one viewer. I might end my stream here on that bombshell.
I'm gonna go throttle my cat. No, I'm joking.
Oh wait, no, it was the only person watching was a bot. I'm sad now. One question mark box, B E question mark box, com question mark box, famous question mark, by full bracket that's floating, low question mark in a box was double apostrophes S, comma primes question mark box and question mark box question mark box.
Have you finished the stream?
No.
Well, goodbye to that user.
Yeah, goodbye.
Is anyone watching that stream?
Don't think so.
The username he just read out.
The first question, what are you going to do now, Jackson?
I'm probably gonna cry in the corner.
Were you, like, I mean, as in, were you going to play like Gran Turismo Sport, or were you going to do something else?
Well, if you want to go on Gran Turismo, I'll go on Gran Turismo with you.
Well, that was going to follow on to my next question. Does anyone fancy a safety car? Or a VSC?
Sure.
I do, actually, yes, I'd love one.
Just don't do it right now, just do it when we get round to the pits.
Okay, well, tell me at least when you're like a corner or two away.
No, you want to do it.
We're all streaming here, but
you need to do it. You need to do it like before you get into the pit lane, because if you do it when you're in the pit lane, everyone's still going at speed.
I'm feeling quite sketchy right now. It'd be a shame if I were to drop it. Like.
We'll let you know when we're at the chicane.
Okay.
Where are you racing at?
Zandvoort.
Zandvoort. Oh.
Dog is AI. What a lap.
Zandvoort. I can't wait for next season. Fucking like the 2 triple headers in a row.
Oh.
And please bring back Malaysia.
I know.
Not Scott, we're coming up to the chicane now.
Alright.
Like, I want that to be the Grand Prix that goes there.
Oh no, Scott's lost it. Same place as I did. Oh,
If
that
that's a
is
safety car now, then I just...
Safety
Yes!
car.
Scott, I just passed Carson with such a nice move.
And, if you'd done that like 10 seconds later, Preston would have missed it. And Kyle would have got it.
Oh, see, now Carson's going to have a go at me for
Kyle,
slowing
I would
down
say stay out, mate. I would actually, yeah. I would stay out, and hope that other cars do it. Yeah, Felix has as well.
Now I'm going
and
to
so Charlie, stay out, guys, because now... Come on, Kyle. Lovely stuff. Time to go on Gran Turismo Sport.
Yep, there's only three cars are tuned.
Daily races together. Is that a possibility or not?
We could luck into it.
Well, it's not. Or we got races together.
Once.
Twice.
Boys, it's Preston behind me on fresh soft.
Exactly. He didn't lose that much time.
I could have pit.
Yeah, I can't lie, Jackson. You kind of fucked us a little bit. We should have pit.
I don't think
Fuck
you should
it. It doesn't matter. Fuck it. It doesn't matter.
I will hold him up as much as I can.
We're gonna press on.
I can now increase my race is completed to 10.
On.
However, finished points, podiums, and wins do not change.
I know that Felix has got 2 5-second penalties, but he'll probably.
I have one, but I need it to get removed.
I think Felix will get his removed as well.
Because Jake decided to pile drive me.
No, you decided to brake really early. I've had 3 5-second penalties.
Kimmy pit as well.
I've served them all. That's just...
Oh yeah, Dylan, if you're watching the stream, can you go back to the first safety car and screen record the clip and send it to me? Because I need to get that removed. And I'm not watching the stream, so it'll take ages to process and upload.
Oh, yay! Add-on content information. Toyota Yaris. Wow.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
Oh no, apparently that is a sick little car. Like actually in real life to drive.
How much is it? Because I've got
it's like 26,000. I bought it.
Wow. All right, it's cheap.
Boys, Kimmy could get a podium here.
I think he might. He has a chance to win this race. I think.
How?
Toyota.
Because Kimmy and Preston are P4 and 5. Yeah, Kimmy and Preston are P4 and 5, and they pit.
So is Ducky in P6.
fuck it, we're gonna.
The races always get interesting once I've crashed out of them.
We're gonna do
well, if you didn't crash out, Scott wouldn't have crashed out, so...
That is true.
We're gonna do
but that's my point, like,
probably would have
me crashing out will cause good races. It's just a fact.
My claim to
I felt a
whenever I
bit
crash, it makes
like everything. Because like, it started off terribly for you, and then you started getting back into it.
I'm gonna have to delete this stream afterwards because I don't want people watching it and knowing Scott personally.
Guys, I'd like to hear my season so far in CWR1.
No, it was actually irony because I was there saying, it'd be funny if I would crash right now, and oh no, what happened?
You accidentally crashed.
I got onto the throttle. I got onto the throttle way too early because I decided
really easy to do that this track, isn't it? You know.
I overcorrected. I basically did in Australia, many other places as well. Belgium.
Yeah, no, you missed quite a bit last night, or when you fucking dropped out of the sprint race.
I have 2.36 laps of fuel.
Like, you missed so much.
If I hadn't have got like one penalty, I could still be within a shout of the chance. It was never going to happen, but it would have been nice to take it to the final round.
Yeah, but then who were the golf cars that are being removed? Because I watched the stream back afterwards.
Guys, let's hear my CWR1 season so far.
But it's like my penalty.
Give anything better.
My penalties were fucking, I feel, were very,
I don't
like,
think it's going side by side with
my
me.
5-second one were bullshit. Definitely both of them, because
Felix, what are you doing, Felix? What are you
What was the guy Shaps just hit me?
Hit the pit limiter on, and then all of a sudden it automatically came off and accelerated me. So there was like nothing I could do. I didn't turn my pit limiter off. I turned it on, and the game turned it off for me.
Why did Preston... Oh, Charlie gave me a penalty. What the fuck?
Why did it touch you?
I don't know why, but the game just gave me a penalty.
Oh, Preston's hit me.
I mean, I'll take something for like...
Nearly lost it, oh my.
I said I'd take something for the fucking instant with cashing, but I mean, it doesn't really affect the race result that much, I don't think. Or it doesn't, I don't know. But I got taken out in front of it.
Scott, would you like to just do some lobbies in the GT3 cars just to see what their paces are like?
Yeah.
We can discuss the league in the process.
Can Ferrari be a team? I want to drive Ferrari.
No, sadly we have all 5 manufacturers now.
Yeah, it's Toyota, Chevrolet, Ford, Dodge, and BMW.
Oh, I thought you used another American one.
Nah, we decided to put a European one in because it should have a bit more of a mix.
We could have gone Pontiac, but I don't think there's actually a Pontiac. There's only like 1 or 2 Pontiacs in the game. And then,
I know, but you've already got 2 American companies in there. I'd say put like either the second European or second Japanese company.
Oh, cheers, cut. No, that's the route round there. Cheers.
Dodge used to be in NASCAR, so.
I know, yeah, used to be.
I'm pretty sure they actually teased
out
F1.
Oh, come on, Carson. What the fuck is he doing?
Is it S5? What's the saloon kind of car?
And you owe me anyway for that.
A5.
Giving fucking bought a shit about it.
Yeah.
Backing you up because I was there at the conception and put ideas in.
Like the Scott Cena voters' reaction when I put the stuff in the chat for the first time.
Yeah.
It wasn't like dismissal. It was straight up insulting.
Yeah, but then the best thing is it's like he dismissed it. He dismissed it, and then if you watch later on when I'm giving him shit, he turns around and says I'm like 1/8 of the admin.
Oh yeah. By the way, Charlie, if I do decide to do this, well no, sorry, rephrase. Because I'm doing this league, I may have to drop out of Super Formula.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I'll just go with Tommaso then if
I would.
dropping out.
Right.
Honestly, like with the way like Vota dismissed the idea of yours, I would.
Oh, sorry.
Fair Super Formula, as much as I think that's quite fun to drive, it's kind of just Super Formula cars. They're basically it's like just driving Formula 1 cars in a different game.
Yeah.
But introduce this different game to have a whole new opportunity.
I might do
so
shit on
stupid
it.
right now. What the fuck am I doing?
It's just another version of basically the regional. Basically. There's different variants of F1 cars from the past. But yeah, no, like, it's a good, that's the thing, I don't get how it was so hard to explain to them.
Just quickly, which Toyota are we going to be using? Is it the FT1 VGT, or is it going to be just the GR Supra?
I will have a look in a minute.
I wouldn't use Vision cars.
Yeah, I wouldn't use Vision cars either.
Yeah, just for the fact, obviously, it's like the Visions either they're not.
Like, there's even the Mazda. Okay, no, I know we're not using the Mazda.
They've never, like, not all of them have ever truly been round the track, have they?
Oh, a wing just came off.
What if you did, Oh no, that's too slow. I was going to say about the Mitsubishi, but it's too slow. 6.1 top speed.
Mitsubishi?
That's a Mitsubishi.
That's a
Mitsubishi.
That's a Mitsubishi.
I think that's the only one we would ever say different. We're not Americans going
Nissan. Jaguar.
Isn't Nissan actually supposed to be 2 and 3? I think it is in Japanese. I thought that's how they came up with the name or something. I thought it was 2-3 or like 3-2 or something.
The only story of the name I know is in bikes, and when Honda made the Firebird, like, which turned out to be the fastest bike in the world. Obviously, in Japan, the fastest bike is huge, so fucking UK called the fastest bike.
Is under investigation for yellow flag infringements.
Yeah, loads are, because there's all the yellow flag infringements that happened.
No, it was his whole lap, his actual Q3 lap time.
No, but they're going to look at the Q2 ones as well, because there were so many like drivers that were going.
Oh no, Jay! No.
Yeah, but Verstappen might get looked at as well, because Verstappen was ahead of him, so...
In my defence, that was probably more my fault than his, but...
Go on, Charlie, go on, lad, I believe in you.
Now there's Colpo on soft behind him.
Looking at a lot of these cars, they are decent NASCAR contenders. You go for the GTR, looks a lot of fucking NASCAR body shape.
There, fucking hell. That's really bad.
Is it worth replacing the... to be replaced? It's difficult, because yes, Dodge used to be in NASCAR, but
I have three
Dodge,
Americans.
Boys, I will do this league if you guys don't do Super Formula. I'll quit Super Formula as well.
What, and join us?
Yeah.
I'm quitting Super Formula as you speak. As an
right.
that's the thing, is I know that we're all sort of very similar pace.
Because I only joined Super Formula so I could race you lot, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is going to be insane, trust me. Scott and Buller, Scott can explain.
I'm checking now.
Jackson. Is it
None.
worth? Because I know we want to go. I know we said about Dodge because it's an old, NASCAR thing.
Should we replace that with
7.3? If you go to any track that has predominantly straight, aka probably Blue Moon, it's going to be dominant.
Really? Yeah, actually, in the NASCAR event in FTRS, it was the only Dodge in the race one. It wasn't a dominated race though, but perhaps we should replace the Dodge with something.
I'd use like the BMW Shield Motorsport.
Yeah, we can use BMW and we can find something else, either European or Asian.
Yeah, because it's 7.3 on stats. I think we can probably go for the Nissan because it's fairly kind of like NASCAR shape.
The Nissan is actually a very quick car. That would be the dominant car.
I'm struggling so much right now.
We took the European cars.
What the other European brand have you used?
You're not just fucking
the only European brand at the moment we've got is BMW. Maybe a British brand, just an idea.
I was literally about to say use a British one.
I would say Jaguar over Aston Martin because the Aston Martin does not look like an NASCAR.
You could do the GT one. You could do the DBR9 GT one.
Look,
it's the same rating as the GR3. It's got 6.8 speed, which I think is fairly close to some of the others. Let me have a look at the others quickly, just because I know there's Jaguar, McLaren. Oh, McLaren. Oh no, McLaren. No way. We could go for a Beetle.
Oh, it's Copper Swan.
He's lost a lot of time to it, so... I'm struggling so much in the race, I don't know why.
Oh, do you have any penalties?
Yeah, I got a 5-second one that you gave me. So I need to get that removed. Other than that, no.
Okay, so we both have 5 seconds to remove.
Well, what about Mercedes? Actually, that's looks good to be.
I can read out all the cars if you want.
6 point. Oh no, we could do for the SLS AMG
Mercedes
2011.
I'm thinking Jaguar is my thought.
What are they? Maybe look at the stats myself quickly. Because I'm on this screen.
Remember with balanced performance on. Guys, just an update. Rain for tomorrow in Turkey. There's going to be some showers up to 12 o'clock. The race is at 1 local time.
Nice.
So perhaps we could have a Hungary situation.
Even
where we
if
have a
it
damp
doesn't
start.
race, the circuit is going to be so slippy anyway.
Guys, I think we're going to have a crash at Turn 1 for sure, because we've had the wet rain. Drivers are going to expect grip. But with the track washed again, means all the grip that they have managed to get back into the circuit, all those rental cars, their job's been wasted.
Waste of time. All that petrol used up.
Yeah, it's not really early in the morning for us, isn't it? It's nice.
Unless they do it again.
I like early
the
morning
rental cars tomorrow. Unless you do the rental cars later.
It's 10:10, isn't it?
10-2, the fastest lap.
I did an all-nighter, right?
No, I don't know what the fastest lap is.
I got into the...
No, the fastest lap is a 10-2 and I was just going for it, but then it's Dulga and I thought he disconnected. I was thinking, is it one of those glitch fastest laps?
Captain, I'm going to have to agree with you. I think that the Jag would be a good shout.
Okay, so that's replacing the Dodge.
So
I'm not going in Jaguar.
What was the other car you said that we were having?
So our list of manufacturers, we'll have to also decide the exact.
We could replace BMW with Nissan.
Again, Nissan is OP. It will be OP on the tracks with corners. Brands Hatch, it destroyed the Porsche, and the Porsche is known for being a great car in the corners. So I would say just steer clear of any of like the Mercedes, Nissan, and Porsche. They're the three sort of go cars.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, Jaguar have had a car representing NASCAR.
In the 50s, wasn't it? I did see that.
Yeah, in 53 to 56.
I was reading through that most car manufacturers had a car in the 50s. I think there was Audi.
Did you guys know that when Jim Clark raced in the 1964 Indy 500 and when he won it, he actually specifically employed the Wood Brothers pit crew because they were so fast in NASCAR, and he knew that you could make up so much time in the pits. That's possibly one of the reasons why. I mean, I'm not saying that that's the reason why he won, but it's definitely a massive contributing factor. So I watched like a documentary about the Wood Brothers. It's kind of interesting because they've been in NASCAR for like 50, 60 years.
No, but it's one of them. It's one of them another American stories, isn't it? Like even like you go to NASCAR and you look at like the guys who hold the petrol like things or something. Like some of them, they're usually like NFL. They're usually college like football stars that don't get into the NFL draft, basically. And that's what they get pushed back into because they're all like, oh, they were up and coming tight ends and all this, and you can understand that because they're big guys. But
because they actually started literally from a tree, like they put a chain from like a tree branch down and used that as an engine hoist, and they just pushed the car around, or maybe like just moved the branch to get the engine out.
I don't know who it is, but I know one of the people who are in NASCAR. They were doing American football, like college football, until they went on a tour of like one of the like manufacturers. Like garages, like factories and shit, and he did the pit stops there, and he was actually really good at it, so I hired him.
I'll give you stitching for this one, mate.
P3.
Yeah, I should get penalty removed.
Yeah, same.
Alright, you're about 5.
Preston, Kyle, me.
I should have been second though.
Well, Cole became second on track and Kim became third, but my
Did I screw you guys up with strategy, man?
Well, kind of, because I only lost one position to Preston, and that's
9 cars finished. Now just
even had I pitted, I wouldn't have got one.
We're gonna go and look at the Felix incident.
I just have a lack of pace, for sure. I don't know why.
So, hang on, let me just quickly... Oh no, okay, I don't have enough.
I
was going to try and see if I could buy every one of the cars that we'll be using for the race. So using the Mustang, Corvette...
I'm only doing a shoey in Torpedo League.
F-Type and... Brain Work, the Supra. So it's kind of a bit more like a Xfinity sort of lineup, because you've got the Super in there. What? Right, how is this a fact that Gran Turismo thinks is good? The Spice Girls release Wannabe. Thanks, Gran Turismo.
Just in a quiet, like, month or something or whatever. If that was the only thing.
I know, but the thing is, right, Gran Turismo, all the facts that are on Gran Turismo are still from when it originally came out.
Yeah, there's one like the, oh, congrats to Lewis Hamilton on his 4th World Championship.
Yeah.
Computers down the road. There's a little bit more you missed out on.
Who's Felix on Instagram?
It's a Formula Hub.
Right, please say my editors work. Helmet, livery editor, work, don't.
How did my teammate finish 3 laps down? Come on.
No,
Actually, he did lag out.
I'll be racing with a silver helmet. At least silver goes with most things.
How do I quit
Right,
Super
hold on, if Dulga's lap was glitched, I get fastest lap, and I think it was, so I'll take that.
I think it was. He was in.
There's no he's 8/10s quicker than Preston on softs.
He shouldn't even be in F2 if he's that quick.
Just in case there's any question over which Ford we're using the Mustang.
That's the only one, isn't it?
I think there's I think there's one similar to the GT40.
Really?
I'm sure I saw one above it.
Is it on the VGT?
Ford GTLM Spec 2 test car.
I hope not. Oh, is that on the Gran Turismo bit, or is that on...
would you like me to send you a link to this website I'm using?
Hang on, no, I'm going on the actual...
Why has F1 used the most low-quality picture for the results ever?
Oh, it is? Oh, okay, it is. Oh my god, the speed.
Look on the official F1 account.
Yeah.
The picture's horrible for their race results. Not the race results.
We could just put in the comments, even though you are a multi-million-dollar company, I don't see why you can't make all of your pictures high quality. I could take a better photo with my iPhone 4. Alright, how many cars...
I hate the F1 community sometimes. They're like,
I know, me too.
Where is Hamilton? Oh right, those conditions require skill.
Even though he has been proven
when
to be
driver ability
driver.
mattered, some names were not found.
Champion screams like pay driver, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, 6 times. Well, no, I might as well call him a 7 time because
people just hate. I don't know why people just hate.
People love
this for no reason. I respect all. Well, I shouldn't respect all drivers equally. I like some drivers more than others, but I respect every driver on the grid, and I don't hate them.
If I don't like them as a person, I don't like what they do. Like Cole Busch, I still have some ounce of respect for him because of the driver that he is. But some of the antics that he does, I'm not a big fan of. Like the story of him breaking both his legs. I don't think it was that season, or it was just broke. Was it one leg or both legs he broke?
I do not know.
Either way, it was one of the two, but I think it was either that season or it was the season after. He ended up winning the championship, which, you can't be like, oh, he's bloody cheating. No. Again, even Hamilton, you may not like the guy, but there aren't many 6-time world champions, and closing in on being a 7-time champion. Sorry.
He's going to get 10 world titles. And anyway, before this debate goes any further, I'm quickly going to end my stream, so thank you all for watching. Yeah, that's a good way.